Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. It's crystal clear that the Gen Z protests have brought so many reforms in the Republic of Kenya, including reforms to make sure that members of parliament really take into consideration bills in parliament before they pass it. So the Gen Zs, wherever you are honored, because to my end, I feel your protests brought a lot of or a huge impact to the lives of members of parliament, and that their life will never be the same going forward. Any bill that directly affects the citizens negatively, they are going to treat it with a lot of seriousness it deserves. I am talking this because the National Assembly today rejected the Mung Bill 2022, which has been in the recent months the subject of public debate over its contentious clauses. A majority of MPs rejected the bill at the second reading stage. The bill will now proceed to the mediation stage, where it will be subjected to greater scrutiny. A committee will be appointed to look into the clauses and make amendments suggested by both houses. Before I proceed, someone may ask me, Kaka, what are you talking about? The Mung Bill, I think mnajua kwa Kiswahili ndengu. Maharawe aina ya ndengu. Ndengu ni maharawe ambayo wakulima wengi wanatoa kipato. Small scale farmers are making some income from the ndengus. So, to my own view, some members of parliament or some senior officials in government might have found a readily available market of the beans, and they were choosing to bar small-scale farmers from planting and selling ndengu, so that it's framed like the Mung Bill 2022. To go into details so that you understand it, it was proposed by Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua, who sought to regulate the large-scale growing, processing, and marketing of cereal within the country, which attracted widespread criticism from farmers and Kenyans. Myself, in this very platform, I criticized the bill, saying it is meant to humiliate, it is meant to treat unfairly farmers who are currently earning from the Mung Bill. Najua, let me tell you how government works. Watu wadosi katika serikali wakienda nje wakiona a readily available market, they come back to the country, they illegalize a commodity or a product or a plant so that ordinary Kenyans cannot plant it and they remain themselves ndio wapate soko. Do you know even nyasore, hii mnaita ni cannabis sativa or what? Hii bang. Do you know in some countries ordinary citizens are planting bang? Lakini Kenya kwa sababu it is expensive, mnaambiwa it's illegal, lakini kuna wanasiasa wanapanda na wanavuna wanauza. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, a political class has fenced themselves in a compound where an ordinary Kenyan cannot access. Yani wamejifungia in an environment where they are able to make some deals, they are able to sell some commodities, which an ordinary Kenyan, if you do it, it becomes illegal, and the police will be at your doorstep. That's how people in government makes money, ladies and gentlemen. They restrict ordinary Kenyans, but themselves, they remain running those businesses. Now, Parliament, in its message to the public, noted parliamentarians rejected the controversial bill by a majority. A statement from Parliament noted the following. The National Assembly by majority has rejected the Mung Bill 2022 at the second reading stage. The bill, which seeks to regulate the production, processing and marketing of mung beans in Kenya, will now proceed to mediation. The whole process of appointing a mediation committee is laid out, as we know, in Article 113 of the Constitution of Kenya. The law, if I quote, provides a mechanism for both the National Assembly and the Senate to negotiate and come up with a fitting law approved by both houses. To be precise, the Mung Beans Bill 2022 was published on December. Wale mko katika taifa la Kenya and you follow the daily news in our dailies, the news and on radio, the Mung Bill 2022 was published on December 30, 2022. After William Ruto had become the president, it was first read in the Senate on February 15th last year, which ignited a debate where I also questioned some of the clauses in that bill. The bill had clauses requiring individuals or entities involved in marketing or large-scale trading of mung beans to obtain a license from their respective county governments. Meaning, if the bill was to pass, as an ordinary farmer, you were not going to be legally allowed to plant, sell, or market mung beans without a license from your county government. Equally, the small and medium-sized farmers were required to register with the county executive committee to help keep a register of growers and access crop capacity. The bill was saying failure to comply as proposed by the bill, a farmer was to attract a fine of up to 1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of your leaders fighting for you, this is the kind of nonsense they are doing in Parliament. Their work is to make sure that the less fortunate are not accessing their rights, are not meeting their daily dead and so what. They make sure that the less privileged do not put food on the table on a daily basis. Even that which cushions them, the politicians want to take away from them. They have money, they can obtain licenses, they can register because they have capacity, they have the muscles, they have the authority, they can do that. But thank you to the Parliament. Najua Parliament took into consideration, because wangejua they could have been visited by the jet, wangetembelewa wasalimiwe. So this time round, they are sober. They're making decisions out of soberness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video, make sure you click the subscribe button and remember to turn on your notification bell. God bless you. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.